What is good, YouTube, and welcome back to MKE MANIACI. Happy Thanksgiving to you guys, man. Hope your Thanksgiving is going swell. Hope y'all eating, munching it up, whatever. If y'all watching this video after the fact, I hope your Thanksgiving was really good, man. So this weekend, the Thanksgiving tradition is in effect, man. Survivor Series War Games, man. I'm very, very excited for this event. Hailing live from Chicago, Illinois, man. I got my predictions right here. I didn't actually, I just got the matches pulled up. I don't have any notes. This is just all freestyle off the top of my head, for what we got coming this Saturday at Survivor Series, man. So we got 5 matches. Overall, the build to Survivor Series, I've been very impressed with it, man. I've been very impressed with it. And of course, we got Randy Orton officially returning at Survivor Series, man. So we got 5 matches. We're going to kick it off like this, man. We're going to start off with Gunther defending the Intercontinental Championship against The Miz, man. Now, I'm glad that this championship is being defended on a premium live event. You know, with WWE going international, I've been seeing some things. Gunther might not be able to perform overseas because, you know, he's trying to get his citizenship here. But that's down the line, man. So, seeing the Intercontinental title be defended at Survivor Series, man, I'm rocking with it, man. And The Miz is the perfect challenger. I'm glad that they turned The Miz back to being a babyface. He's kind of at that point now, you know, Miz, he's in his 40s. You know, he's about putting over talent. You know, get this man his credit, his respect now. He's at the point in his career where he just wants that respect now. So listen, this is going to be a great match. This is going to be a very great match. Gunther is definitely one of my favorite, my top 3 on the roster today. The work that he's been doing with this Intercontinental Championship has been incredible. And with the next premium live event being a Royal Rumble, and with rumors of Gunther possibly winning it, it could be a possibility that Gunther drops this Intercontinental Championship to The Miz. Now, I wouldn't be opposed to it. You know, I would love to see The Miz hold a championship, and it'll also give him something to do on this road to WrestleMania, maybe even at WrestleMania. Being Intercontinental Champion, The Miz is the perfect person to hold the title, but I get a lot of fans, they might not agree. They would want it to go to somebody who's, you know, on a rise. And I could get that, because whoever beats Gunther is ending a historic run as Intercontinental Champion. So just off the top of my head, I'm going to say Gunther's going to retain the Intercontinental Championship over The Miz, but he will lose it within the next month or 2. I do believe if the plan is still for Gunther to win the Royal Rumble, I do believe he's going to lose the Intercontinental Championship either at the end of this year or the first Raw of 2024. To who? I don't know. But yeah, I got Gunther going over The Miz, man. So next match, we got a singles match. Former LWO affiliates, well, Carlito's still in the LWO, but former LWO affiliate Santos Escobar, who turned heel and has been making it look like money, going one-on-one with my boy Carlito. So this match right here, I'm actually really intrigued with what they got going on with the LWO, with Ray, with Santos, with Zelina, with Santos, with Carlito, Santos, and you know, it's going really good, man. So I think this is the perfect opportunity, the perfect starting stage for Santos Escobar to revert back, I say, to his glory NXT days. Have Santos defeat Carlito at Survivor Series. I get Carlito just came back to the company, you know, and I get that. But Santos Escobar, you turn this man heel, you put him on the mic, you give him a promo like the one he delivered on SmackDown last week. You gotta have this man win. You gotta have Santos Escobar defeat Carlito. So that way, eventually when Ray is ready, we get the inevitable Santos Escobar versus Rey Mysterio match. So I got Santos Escobar going over Carlito at Survivor Series. So up next, we got the Women's World Championship. Rhea Ripley defending against Zoe Stark. Now, let's look at it for what it is. On one end, I'm very happy. You know, this is a fresh match. This is a fresh matchup, you know, fresh rivalry potential to be. But Rhea Ripley doesn't really have a lot of viable challengers on Raw besides Becky Lynch. And you know, they're obviously saving Rhea versus Becky for WrestleMania. So these challengers that we're getting, you know, to face Rhea, These are just filling, just to pass by the time. So, without a shadow of a doubt, Rhea Ripley is going to retain over Zoe Stark. How will the match go? I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. My expectations are not high as far as like what the match quality would be like. I do feel like it's kind of like a gift and a curse of what the Judgment Day has been doing, because, you know, you're too caught up with you. Rhea's also caught up in, you know, the Judgment Day's main storyline with Cody Rhodes or Jay or Sammy, where a lot of times we kind of take our focus off of who she's feuding with. And, you know, I don't know. This match could prove different, but Rhea Ripley will definitely defeat Zoe Stark. I think, you know, following this, maybe Liv Morgan will come back at Survivor Series. That'll be a big shocker, you know, to have Liv come back after Rhea defeats Zoe Stark, have Liv come back and confront Rhea Ripley, leading to Rhea's next feud. And then maybe I feel like that would be a good way to lay over Rhea Ripley on the road to WrestleMania. I don't know why that was so hard to say. So next up, we got the women's War Games match, man. We got Bianca Belair, Charlotte Flair, Shotzi, and the man Becky Lynch versus the new and improved Damage Control, Bayley, Asuka, Io Sky, and Kairi Sane. Now, I hope y'all been paying attention to the show. I honestly, you know, I got Damage Control winning this, and I want to explain why. Damage Control, one, it's new and improved. Like, this is putting Asuka and Kairi Sane in on this. This is perfect. Have Damage Control win this match. This is going to be a very competitive match. I know a lot of people are probably sleeping on it because everybody's focus is on the men's War Games. Women are going to tear down the house on this. Damage Control has to win this, because then it'll assert, you know, it'll validate the domination of Damage Control. But I do believe that they are turning on Bayley at Survivor Series. Will they also turn on Dakota? That remains to be seen. But Bayley is for sure getting jumped out after Damage Control wins War Games. They are going to beat the hell out of Bayley so bad that the crowd's probably going to feel bad for Bayley and going to start cheering Bayley after the fact. So, yeah, got Damage Control winning, but it will be Bayley's last night in Damage Control, because moving forward, it will just be Asuka, Io Sky, Kairi Sane, and maybe Dakota Kai. So, yeah, got Damage Control winning War Games. So, now, before we get to the main event, you know, the biggest speculation about Survivor Series this year, will CM Punk be there? They're in Chicago. Survivor Series is one of the big four. They're in Chicago. Survivor Series, CM Punk got a lot of history at Survivor Series. They're in Chicago. CM Punk started the historic WWE Championship run at Survivor Series that I mentioned that they're in Chicago. Now, WWE, this is actually one of the returns. If it were to happen, that WWE would keep sealed tight. Now, I know a lot of the wrestling dirt sheets, the blogs, they pretty much are saying WWE has no interest in CM Punk. I don't think they would ever let anything leak that they even had. I feel like there's only one person that knows if CM Punk is going to be at Survivor Series, and it's Triple H. Now, would I love to see it happen? Oh, best believe I will freaking mark the freak out watching Survivor Series if CM Punk were to come out. Whether it be a thing with Shinsuke, whether he came out at War Games, whether he just came out just to come out, I will go crazy for that. Do I think this is going to happen? I'm leaning more towards no. I'm not sure. This is something I feel like you can't really predict. But I don't think CM Punk is coming back. I don't think. And my thing is, it's just the fact WWE doesn't really need CM Punk to come back. All due respect to CM Punk, I feel like, you know, it'll definitely get a lot of people talking for the time being. But I've been hearing so many different things that if they were to have him come back, they will have it at the Royal Rumble on his 10-year anniversary of leaving WWE. Build that up to WrestleMania. That would be pretty cool to see. But I'm leaning more towards, like, I'm 80% sure that CM Punk's not going to be at Survivor Series. I really think that they're going to use Randy Orton's return as pretty much the major selling point for this, because they actually, you know, looking on the card, and I get not everybody can be on this card. We might get a couple filler matches, maybe LA Knight, maybe Austin Theory, maybe Kevin Owens, maybe a little something, but, you know, with not having Roman Reigns being there on the big four is crazy. You know, John Cena's back in Hollywood, so, you know, I think Randy Orton is going to be that focal point for Survivor Series. You know, you have CM Punk come back, Randy Orton's return becomes an afterthought. I don't think CM Punk's going to come back. But if he does, if CM Punk come back, I will probably, I'll spray color my beard. I'll spray color my beard the day I do the Survivor Series recap. If CM Punk returns, like that's what I'll color my beard with some spray. I just don't see it happening, man. I really don't, man. So, with that being said, let's move on to the main event. Main event of Survivor Series, the men's War Games match, man. We got Cody Rhodes. Now, listen, this is Cody Rhodes' first ever War Games match in the WWE. A match that his father, Dusty Rhodes, pretty much, you know, if you know the history, you know. We got Cody Rhodes, World Heavyweight Champion Seth Rollins, Jey Uso, and Sami Zayn, as well as the returning Randy Orton versus the Judgment Day's Damian Priest, Finn Balor, Dominic Mysterio, JD McDonough, and Drew McIntyre. Now, it's a lot of different variables going on in this match. Seth Rollins is the World Heavyweight Champion. Damian Priest has that briefcase. Priest could cash in at Survivor Series. And I know I've been saying the last few pay-per-view predictions, oh, Priest is going to cash in, he's going to cash in. I actually don't think he's going to cash in at this Survivor Series. I don't think he's going to do it. Not yet. Not at Survivor Series. No. But as far as this match goes, I'm going to say the Judgment Day is going to win this. And here's why. Now listen, bringing it back. CM Punk not being there, fans, Chicago's going to be pretty hostile. It's going to be very vocal, very hostile. They're probably going to even try to hijack the show. But this is how the WWE gets 2 steps ahead of the hostile Chicago crowd. Men's War Games. Randy Orton turns on his team. Now, and the reason why I say this, 1, I just personally like Randy Orton better as a heel. And 2, before Matt Riddle got released, I think they were planning on having Randy come back and turning on Riddle at any time anyway. Even before he got injured, you know, they were kind of planting the seeds. I knew it was going to happen. Orton was probably going to end up turning on Riddle anyway. We need Randy Orton back heel. We need him back heel. Raw has already a lot of baby faces. When I say a lot, you know, I'm talking, you got Sammy, you got Seth, you got Cody, you got Jay. You don't need more baby faces on Raw. Randy Orton, but then again, you know, they got a good little bit of heels, and Drew just turned heel, so, you know, Randy Orton kind of be his counterpart. But anyway, I think this is a good way to stay one step ahead of the fans. I think Randy Orton is going to screw over his team. I think this would be a perfect segue, not necessarily into Randy Orton challenging Seth for the World Heavyweight Championship, although it will bring, you know, more credibility to the challengers that they got for Seth. But I think Seth and Drew aren't done at Survivor Series, not by a long shot. And Cody Rhodes has kind of been floating in the middle for a little bit. So I feel like, you know, Cody and Randy Orton, this would be a great rivalry that can probably carry us into right before WrestleMania. You know, I think this would be great, man, considering the history with Cody Rhodes and Randy Orton, the legacy days with Ted DiBiase. This is perfect. This is the planting the perfect seeds in a match that Dusty Rhodes pretty much came up with. Have Randy Orton turn on and betray and beat the hell out of his son Cody Rhodes in to end Survivor Series. That honestly, doing that would be what's best for business. A match that Dusty Rhodes pretty much was the brainchild for. Have Randy Orton turn on and beat the hell out of his son. So to recap, for Survivor Series, I got Gunther retaining the Intercontinental Championship over The Miz, Santos Escobar defeating Carlito, Rhea Ripley retaining the Women's World Championship against Zoe Stark. I got Damage Control going over Bianca, Charlotte, Shotzi, and Becky, with Damage Control turning on Bayley. I got most likely no CM Punk returning. We might get a couple filler matches, but I also have the Judgment Day going over Team Rhodes and Rollins at War Games, man, with Randy Orton turning on Cody Rhodes. Those are my predictions. Y'all let me know y'all thoughts and opinions on this. Sound off in the comment section down below, man. I'm excited for War Games on Saturday. Appreciate y'all for watching. If you are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button for me for more wrestling related content. And until the next video, I'll see y'all then. Thank you for watching MKE Maniaci. Out.